Hey, professional angler Jim Carroll. I'm here at beautiful Lake St. Joe. I'm on a flying adventure with Slate Falls Outpost out of Sioux Lookout, Ontario. We're just wrapping up and tearing the boats down. We've had 4.5 days of fishing, and the fishing has been just simply awesome. There's no other way to describe it. We've got numbers of fish, we got big fish, we got pike. It was just a blast, kind of about any which way you want to catch them. If you wanted to vertical jig, we did a lot of that. I did a ton of casting, caught a lot of fish that way. Just a lot of fun. And like my little crappie clicker says 87 fish. That's what we boated today, and I really specifically was looking for big fish. And one of the ways that this trip went so well for me was I decided I was going to bring some serious electronics with me. In fact, that's one of the units off my tournament boat. And I had come up last year for a few days, and we borrowed one of the camp's units, and it's a brand that I'm not very familiar with, and it certainly doesn't have the capabilities of the top-of-the-line Lowrance unit. So I was pretty determined that I was going to bring the graph that I'm familiar with running, and it's just going to make finding fish a lot easier. And Lake St. Joe has a tremendous amount of structure. There is some background mapping. Navionics has a map. Not perfect by any means, but at least it helped you avoid hit some of the rocks. But being able to use this unit and find fish made my life a lot easier. And so a couple of little things I came up with to mount my unit. I got one of these simple John Boat C-clamps. I ordered that from Cabela's, and ordinarily that would mount a seat and there would be a swivel on it. Well, I took the swivel off and put the plastic mounting plate on it, put the big ram ball on it, and then just grabbed the unit out of the bow of my boat. For the transducer, I really wanted to bring up a structure scan type transducer. So we got this great big transducer. This is a Sully manufacturing transducer bracket. I also bought that at Cabela's. I think they're about 45 bucks or so. Very, very solid. The directions to put them together, not so great. And I did a little bit of hardware replacement. I put some locking nuts on in places where they had just given you regular nuts. But the key to this was to have this great big transducer, and this is a 3-in-1 live transducer. So not only does it have your traditional 2D down 2D sonar, you've got the ability to use down scan and side scan as well. And so I log sonar wherever I went. So I'm always have my unit on, I'm logging sonar. And I've got, all the boats had units similar to this one, and we all log sonar. And I've got a whole bunch of files that when I get home, I'm gonna upload to Navionics, and I'll send them to Lowrance as well. And both those companies will use that data to really improve the background mapping of this lake. So for you guys that are going to come to Lake St. Joe in the future, you can go to navionics.com, click on the chart viewer tab, find Lake St. Joe, open it up, and you're probably going to see a lot of the spots that I fished or we all fished these past few days. So that's pretty neat. Very cool technology. It's a big advantage, obviously, when you have some sort of mapping, and we certainly did a lot of that. So if you make one of these fly-in trips up north, and I certainly hope you do, because it's a whole lot of fun, hopefully these couple of tips will help you enjoy your trip and catch more fish.